Welcome to the tutorial where we show you how to perform a grower-to-grower transfer. Traditionally, in the older version of SAVI, suppliers required the Logtech team to perform this on their behalf, and some suppliers indeed set up complex accounts to move their crates between their sites. The new system gives the responsibility to the supplier to transfer crates from one supply account to another, and thus reducing the administration time required to move the crates from one account to another. Okay, let's get started. Once you've logged into the system, we'll use the menu bar to select Dispatch Assets. Firstly, the Manage Dispatches screen will load, and then the second screen to come up will be the Create Edit Dispatch screen. There we go, now appears on the screen. The origin site will be auto-populated with your site name unless you're responsible for multiple accounts, in which case you can simply select from the list. The next field to complete is the destination site. Using the quick search, we can type the name of the site that we are going to send the crates to. In this example, we're going to use our test supplier number 2 as the desired site. Just by typing in test, we can see we can get test supplier 2 at the bottom of the list now. So we'll select that as the destination site. The next field you can use is the remarks field. And in here you can enter any comment that you wish. For the purpose of this example, we're just going to type in toll transport as being the transport provider who's going to carry the movement of crates for us. So the next thing we're going to do is build up the asset details we're going to move. So this is an example. We're going to select a crate type and we're going to set quantities that we're going to send. So from the drop down box, we're going to select A crates, 744 of these. We're also going to send some C crates, 372 of these crates. It's important to note in this box here where it says quantity dispatched that you actually type in the crate quantities and not a pallet quantity as you would if you're ordering crates. So it is important that we type in the crate quantities into here. By now you should be familiar enough with this screen to know how to use the Add Item and Remove Selected buttons down at the bottom corner. You are now ready to select Dispatch. From your Actions button, select Dispatch. You can use the email button at the bottom here to also send a copy of the docket to the intended delivery site, providing you have an email address for the recipient. If you wish to add some comments to the email, you'll just need to send it to yourself first and then forward it on at a later time. If indeed you wish to print a copy, then just select Print from the list here and it will generate the PDF copy for you to print. Now at the top of the screen you will notice that the status of this dispatch has changed to In Transit. This means that the transaction will need to be receipted by the site you are sending the crates to in order to complete the transaction in full. An important note at this point is if the grower-to-grower transfer that we've just dispatched is required to be a financial transfer, then you must keep a copy of the docket number, which is the ABRA number in this field here. The number must be used on a form that you can download from the Crates R Us website with signed authority for the financial transaction to take place. The form is named a grower-to-grower transfer. The docket number also appears on the printed off copy of the docket if you have a hard copy of it. I'm now just going to switch logins to my test supplier number 2 so we can receive the assets and complete the order. Just at the login screen for our other supplier account. So this is the supplier's account that's receiving the crates that have been dispatched by the other grower. So what we're going to look for here is the Receipts tab and then Manage Receipts from the menu bar. A new screen will appear which we're going to use to search for the transaction to receive the delivery of crates. So looking at the fields in the top left hand corner, the destination fields auto-populate with your site details, unless as usual you're responsible for multiple sites in which you'll need to select from that particular drop down box. The next field we'll look at is the dispatch status field. In here we're going to select In Transit. And now we're going to click on the search button. We should now be able to view the transaction that we're looking for, which is this one, highlighted in blue here. The next step here is to complete the process is to receipt the crates onto our account. So we can do this by selecting the edit button in the bottom right hand corner. A new screen will appear, which is a create edit receipt screen that you should be familiar with by now. In the section quantity received, you'll need to enter the crate quantities for the delivery that you have received. So we can confirm we received 744 A crates. We can confirm we also received 372 C crates. Once we've done that, we come to the Actions button and we're going to select Receipt. You'll now see that the status of the transaction is complete. You can print or email a copy if required. This completes the process for the grower-to-grower transfer. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to watch more of our tutorials, which provide information on how to use the Coles Asset System. These are available on our website, www.cratesurus.com.au.